Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would actually film my skincare for like the whole day. So rather than doing two separate videos, I thought I'd just film this morning and then film tonight when I'm taking my makeup back off and show you what I do for my skincare routine. I have already done one of these videos on my channel, but it has changed quite a bit. More so in the way I'm trying to like use a lot more environmentally friendly products, because even if half of my products change to be in like zero waste packaging and things like that, then I'm still like helping and making a difference. And then like the use of cotton pads obviously isn't ideal, so I've been using reusable ones. Face halos, if no one's heard of them, you literally put them in the wash. You'll see me use that tonight. My skincare has changed in that kind of sense, but then it's also changed in the sense that I've found new products. I'm actually into a proper routine now, where before I wasn't slack on it, but there was days where I'd just be like, meh. Whereas now, in an evening, I make sure that I spend about 15 minutes on my skincare. I don't rush it, and I pick what products I'm going to be using that evening really carefully, depending on how my skin has been. And then I've had about 3-4 people on Instagram message me and actually ask me if I've changed any products that I'm using and what I'm using that's making my skin look so clear, which it isn't always, as we can see right now. I have had a couple of spots up here and a little bit on my cheek here, but yeah, generally my skin has been really good from what it used to be like. Now I have no pictures of what my skin used to be like. If I find any, I'll pop them on the screen, but yeah, I used to have, it was mainly my back that was quite bad with acne, and then my forehead was used to be covered. So this is good for me, this is really good. I'm going to jump right into my skincare routine. I just brush my teeth because that's always the first thing I do. I do it with my makeup as well. I have to brush my teeth before I start my makeup. That's if I'm doing my makeup in the evening. Yeah, so I'm going to jump right in. So the first thing that I always do is pop on a little headband. It's this little one that I got on holiday years ago. It's my go-to. I know, I look brilliant, but yeah, it just keeps all the baby hairs down. If anything wet goes near my hairline, it almost absorbs it for me. The first thing that I will do if I'm doing the steps, so again, it depends on how my skin is, because if my skin is recently broken out and has got some spots that I saw, I will do the bare minimum to my skin. I strip it back in the morning, I literally like wash it, moisturise, and then do my more intense skincare for blemishes in the evening. If my skin is alright, which today it is not horrendous, so I am going to do this step. I use a gentle exfoliator. So I've got this one at the minute. It's a gentle botanical cellulose exfoliator, and this one says free from animal cruelty, parabens, mineral oils, I can't say that, gluten, again I can't say that either. Brilliant. The more natural the better, because it's got less chemicals, less harsh things in. Get some of this on my hand. I'm literally just going to rub it in over my main areas. Careful of the under eyes, it's a sensitive area. It is a really nice gentle one. You don't want anything too harsh, you don't want to be upsetting your skin. Hasn't reacted, my skin isn't red. I've used a few others in the past, and then I've always kind of like swerved that step because they've always made my skin a little bit sore or whatever. But this is, yeah, it's the most gentle one I've used to date, but I haven't really got a go-to for scrubs because I don't use them all the time, probably 3 times. Max 4 times a week. Like I said, depends what my skin's like. Next step is I like to just wash my face. So at the minute I'm using this solid facial cleanser, and the brand is Ethic, and I will be going and purchasing a full size once I've used this up because I think it's brilliant. The only thing I do want to try, not necessarily a Foreo, but some sort of facial cleansing brush that is electronic, because I feel like it's the same with an electronic toothbrush, you get so much more out of it, and I think that it will be the same from using your hands to using an electronic brush. However, I don't want it to upset my skin, so that's kind of a You just rub it in between your hands like a bar of soap, and I literally just rub it into my skin. Wash it off, and I kind of like wet my hands and rub it in a bit. Oh god, rub it in a bit more. Last few steps. I have some of these soothing eye patches. Now these ones are literally just from Primark. Probably not the best ones that you could use. There are probably ones that are much more natural. I did just get them to trial them to see what they were like quite a while ago now. Literally like £1 or £1.50, and there's 15 applications in there. So sometimes if I'm going to be going and do my makeup straight away, sometimes I'll hold off moisturising for a second and I'll stick one of these on whilst I'm preparing myself to do my makeup. And then just before I'm going to do them, I take these off, pat my under eyes dry, and then moisturise and then do my makeup. Obviously I washed my face, I did it with hot water, and I splashed my face with freezing water just to make sure that my pores are all closed. And then I basically pick between two moisturisers. So again, if my skin is not too broken out at the time, I have this one that Caitlin got me, which is a Shining Rose Moisturising Face Balm. It's zero waste again and made with all natural products, which I think is amazing, and I find that it's a lot more rich on my skin. It's like full of essential oils and it is vegan. The other one that you'll have seen me use all the time in my videos before I do my makeup is Aveeno, which is my go-to. So if my skin is broken out and quite sore, I'll use this one because it's not as rich, but it really does moisturise. It got rid of my eczema, and yeah, it's a really good base for makeup as well, I find. And then my last essential is Carmex, which is the lip balm that I go to. So as you can see, hopefully, my skin, it does look quite shiny, and that's the kind of texture, like that, the Rose Shining Balm, it takes like a bit longer to sink in. So generally as well, I use that on a day where I'm not wearing makeup. If I know that I'm going to go straight into using makeup, I tend to, again, reach for the Aveeno. Today I'm not putting makeup on straight away, I'm not going to be putting it on until after lunch when I'm filming, so I've decided to put the Rose Balm on because when it sinks in, it just, honestly, it feels just so rich and like replenishing for my skin. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this here now and I will pick back up this evening when I will be taking off my makeup and doing my evening skincare routine. I'm just going to tie my hair back with a bobble. To take my makeup off, I either use makeup remover and reusable cotton pads, but today I'm not because my face halo is clean. You can get them from Boots, but basically they're $7.50. Stick them in the washing machine and then you literally run them under water, like so. And you literally wipe it across your face and it all just comes off. So I'm going to carry on doing this. My evening skincare routine is when I use all of my expensive skincare products, because I think leaving it on your skin overnight for a long period of time, it's worth it. So the skincare products that I use is the Roche Posay range. I've definitely mentioned this before in my all skincare video, but yeah, I tend to only use it at night just because I'm using it in the morning and then I put makeup straight on, I always think it's just a waste. So I'm going to basically wash my face with this, then I'm going to tone using one of my reusable cotton pads, and then I pop this little cream on. Then I take one of the cotton pads. Now with these, I never knew, but they don't absorb a lot, so I always rinse them under water first, squeeze them out, and then when you put the toner or any wet product, makeup remover even, it absorbs straight away. Do exactly the same. I try to avoid like around my eye area, just because the skin's really sensitive. But these are basically like mini flannels, so you could always make your own. Complete this, I pop on some of the Anti-Imperfections cream. So normally, if like my skin's quite clear, I will wash my face and tone, but I don't always use this just because I feel like it's a godsend. So sometimes I do, and then I'll put products on top of it, and then sometimes I just skip this one and go straight to my other products. Sudocreme, very standard, but I feel like, so when these bad boys first came out, every night I was just putting Sudocreme on them. Eventually they came to the surface. And then the other thing for like my general complexion is this Skinkissed oil. I did mention it on my Instagram, but I have been using this. I probably use it 3 times a week on an evening before bed, and I literally rub it in, and I think it does help my general pigment of my skin. Just, I don't know, I feel like I look healthier, more glowy. And obviously the last thing that helps with skin is drinking lots of water. So I literally take this bottle everywhere with me. So I always make sure I get it filled up nicely before bed, and I will drink as much as I can tonight. Sometimes I refill it, and then sometimes I just finish off whatever I've got left over in the morning. Obviously I still do get my odd breakout and bits, but yeah, that is everything. I hope that helped. Anyone got any questions, let me know. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon with another video.